All right. We are protected by the government. We are protected by the government. So what is the question tag? What is the question tag? Aren't we? Correct. We are protected by the government. Aren't we? All right. So number 3. What is the third one?
I was a student.
I was a student. I was a student.
Was I?
I was a student. So what is the question tag?
Was I? Was I?
No, remember this is positive, so the question tag should be negative. It should be
What?
okay. Now let's look at it. Let's look at here. The past tense of the verb to be is, let's say I was. Say I was, you were, he, she, it was, right? We were, you were. Look at the board. We were, they were. They were. Okay, this is a positive. This is a positive form. All right. So the negative form now would be what? I was. I was not. So I wasn't. All right. I was not. Like I wasn't. Okay. You were not. You weren't. Okay. He, she, it was not. He, she, it was not. Wasn't. Do you understand? We were not. We weren't. All right. You were not. You weren't. You weren't. Do you understand? They were not. They weren't. That's the negative form. This is the negative form of the past tense of the verb to be. I am, I was. Good. Yeah. So right now, I was a student. You should now be what? Do you understand? I was a student. So what should be? The question tag should be what?
Isn't.
No, wasn't. This wasn't I. Remember this, the auxiliary verb comes before the subject. So it will be wasn't I. I was a student. Wasn't I? Right? Do you understand now? Is that okay? Okay, I was a student. So it will be what? Wasn't I? Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, so now look at this now. If I say I was not a student, I was not a student, what should be the question tag?
Was I?
Correct. Was I? I was not a student. Was I? Do you understand? I was not a student. Was I? I was a student. Wasn't I? Okay, so in question tag, you should pay attention to the verb. Pay attention to the verb used. The verb used in the statement determines the question tag. I was, wasn't I? He is, isn't he? She is, isn't she? They are, aren't they? Are you seeing it? We are, aren't we? But there is an exception. Listen, there is an exception. The exception is with I, like I am a man. Okay? I am a man. What should be the question tag? What is the question tag here? It seems difficult, right? But there's an exception here. You can't say aren't I? No, you can't say that. It's not done. You don't say that. Okay? It's not correct. So you will say, you use are. You use are here. You will say it's an exception. You say aren't I? It's an exception. So you need exception. Okay? I am a man. Aren't I? All right? So this is an exception. I am a man, aren't I?
Actually.
Now, number 4. Number 4 now.
They are American.
They are Americans, correct. Now look at it. Say they are. They are Americans. They are Americans. They are Americans. So what's the question tag? What's the question tag?
Aren't they?
Aren't they? Correct. Aren't they? All right. The number 5.
It is my book.
It is my book. Say, it is my book. It is my book. It is my book. The question tag.
She.
It is my book. It is my book. The question tag will be what?
It. She.
It.
Is it?
Huh?
Is it?
No. This is positive. The question tag should be negative. So he, she is, it is. What is the negative is what? Is not. Good. Contractive form. Isn't. Right? Good. So what should be here? What should be here? What should be the question tag?
Isn't it?
Correct. Isn't it? Perfect. That's it. Yeah. So isn't it? Good. Isn't it? Is that okay? Number 6. You are always late to school. Question tag is what? You are always late to school. Question tag will be what?
Aren't you?
Correct. Aren't you?